I joined because I know we are strong when we are united, that we need to look after ourselves, our colleagues and the integrity of our profession.
I've been a MEAA member for 2 years. I joined when I was making the transition from my old work as an engineer into the media industry. Entering the media industry, I joined the media union.
It's good for the working environment because it has that kind of sense of community, and it means that you know that everyone has each other's backs.
For me, it was important to join as an actor because it's a really tough industry to work in. So it's a really great opportunity to feel like you're part of a community and a supported community as well.
Regular things like sick pay, for example, holiday pay, penalty rates, all that kind of thing. Companies not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. These are things that unions and workers have fought for.
When MEAA took over from the Musicians Union as our key union who was going to look after us, it was sort of a no-brainer to have someone with national understanding of awards, so that when we're dealing with the management in our enterprise bargaining, we are equipped and confident.
Membership still matters, and the union still has a role to play in our workplace in maintaining and improving our conditions and making sure that we're safe at work.
As a young performer, I was coerced to join a union. 6 months later, the show we were doing went belly up, and thanks to the union, we were all paid out.
At the moment, we're in a process where we're trying to organise the digital media industry and setting some benchmarks as to what a good digital job looks like. And it's important. It's the only really growing media sector in Australia and around the world. So it's good to see the union getting in and recognising that's where the future of media lies.
I do lighting for Home and Away, Channel 7, in the studios just behind us here. The negotiation that we had, it did go on for a while. It was about 18 months in the end. Because of the amount of union members in our group, within Home and Away, we managed to have a lot more power to negotiate with. Luckily, we had the support of the MEAA, which basically pushed Channel 7 into what we were after.
At the moment, we're looking at quite heavy job losses, a potential takeover by the private equity group. People are really looking to guidance from the union on how we can handle this, because it just seems like we're caught in the middle of a storm and you are the port.
The Actors Union Equity has been around for over 75 years. When that started, we didn't have superannuation, we didn't have rehearsal fees, we didn't have a minimum call or a maximum call time, all of that sort of stuff. And understanding that there's a history with the union that supports our workplace now is also something that encourages me to continue being a member.
The Equity Foundation is, for a lot of performers, the one reason that they love being a member, because they can get into workshops and seminars with people that you would otherwise pay some ridiculous amount of money to attend. It's so inspiring, it brings you into connection with your other members. So there are incredible ways of getting involved in the union.
There is always a really strong sense of involvement from a really broad section of the musicians within each of the orchestras, and a real, interest and commitment. As a union representative in the orchestra, I find an incredible source of inspiration to keep fighting the fight.
It's helped me stand up for myself and my colleagues. It's helped my colleagues negotiate just and fair outcomes.
It's actually worth the fees. It pays back in so many ways.
You can't afford not to join the union.